and some crayons, and he drew a portrait of that young man. And he went to that home of the rich man and gave it to the watchman outside and said, "Would you please give it to the man, because his son was very good to me. And I've drawn his portrait because I hear he has an art gallery in that house." The watchman looked at it, rather bemused by it, and said, "All right, okay," and sent him away. But he thought this was quite a gesture. So he waited for the right moment. When the rich man was driving out in his car one day, he said to him, "A beggar came here and gave this because he painted this as a portrait of your son." The rich man took it. Nothing was heard. Some years go by, and the beggar finds out the rich man had passed away and that they were going to auction his art gallery. So he decided to get some nice-looking clothes to see if he could squeeze in. He did. And he walked through the hall to see if the boy's portrait was hanging with all the grandmasters, and sure enough, it was there. And the auctioneer came, and all these aficionados with their wonderful little lenses and all studying all of this stuff. And then the gavel was pounded, and the auctioneer said, "We are going to begin." And everybody, yay, good. He said, "Except there was a condition left in the will." The rich man said, "This portrait of his son is the first one to be auctioned." And there was a moan and a groan. Nobody bid on it. The beggar put his hand into his pocket, got a few coins, and bid what he had. No counteroffer, gavel pounded, sold. He goes to pick it up, and as he's walking away, the gavel pounds again, and the auctioneer says there was a second condition. In the will it said, "Whoever bids on the portrait of the son gets the whole art gallery." So I said to them, "Ladies and gentlemen, when you get the son, you get all of the components of meaning in life." They threw their head back in absolute surprise. It was a wonderful thing to see. They were lined up. One of the Middle Eastern ambassadors, whom here I shall leave unnamed, came and grabbed my hand and he said, "Dr. Ravi, when I get to heaven, I am going to ask Lord Jesus if you and I can be roommates." My wife did not like that suggestion. I said to him, "Sir, when you get to heaven and you see the Lord